Now, as just documented, John Eggleston was my son's law guardian, who did absolutely nothing except keep him with the mother in a hostile living environment. At this point, to be honest, I'm not liked by Saratoga County, as you can guess, because of what I've published and that I'm outspoken about how corrupt it is. Somebody I know wrote an article in the paper, and it was by Miss Field's letter, and this is John Eggleston's response. And he is president of the Saratoga County Bar Association and thought he should respond to it. And this is what he states. Miss Field's letter includes several references that rely on false assumptions. Among them that is closing family court results in concealment of gruesome consequences of corrupt and inept people presiding over matters, and that re-election occurs without regard to merits. Absolutely true what she stated. And it is. It does cover up gruesome consequences. It covers up corruption. That's why the court and inept judges, law guardians like himself, social workers, they're not there to protect the children, as I previously documented. That's why kids are pushed through the cracks. And why you have all the statistics I gave you a little while ago. Then he goes on to state, the family courts are not in fact closed per se anymore. Not closed, in fact closed per se anymore. The court is required to be open unless there's a finding to close it. I have never seen a finding, even in my case. It took me 4 years to get a public hearing. Not once did the judge make a finding to close it. Most will agree, however, that the private nature of family proceedings should not be conducted in public, and the courts have the authority to impose restrictions on public attendance at the request of the parties, is as often done. I have never seen a case or know of anybody that has requested the family court to be closed. And if it was to be closed, where are the findings stating it to be closed? There aren't any. At least I've never seen one, and I've never heard of one. It cannot be overstated that the family court judges in this state, and particularly this county, have the busiest calendars, dispose of more cases, and exhibit the deepest sensitivity for children as can be found in any court. I could throw up on that one. As judges, they are restricted by rules of the court from public participation and involvement. I don't care what it is. What they're doing is illegal. It's being covered up. They show no sensitivity to the children. They show the fathers are treated like dirt when they walk in there. They violate everybody's rights, which I've completely demonstrated throughout this entire presentation, and I haven't even used a third of the material I have. This is how corrupt the system is. And he sits there, per se, the family courts aren't closed per se. Who wants to be tried, convicted, and sent to jail in a closed court proceeding? You don't have a choice. Why are they being deprived of a jury trial? Because they don't want them to be able to show that these court orders are illegal and violate the law. Mr. Eggleston, he's completely useless. And he's part of the problem of the city, of the county, of the family court system. He is a terror to children, just like Kramer is a terror. All these judges and attorneys are terrorists. They don't follow the law. Come on, Mr. Eggleston. Let's debate all this. I'll be glad to do it in public anytime, anywhere. Go over each one of the issues I've raised. We'll videotape it and we can put it on YouTube. Or are you going to put a tape over my mouth so I can't talk? The system's corrupt, and it's got to stop. Children are being abused by the system. They know about it, and they don't do a damn thing about it. It's got to end.